Welcome to VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. Let's chat hockey. Let's chat NHL. When scoring is up, that can mean good to great things. When scoring's up, the casual fan, the casual peep is going to continue to tune in, is going to continue to have a look-see. As I mentioned as I mentioned before, and I'll keep mentioning this despite of the hate, despite of the dislike, despite of the detesting. NHL is a party. It is a party. When the scoring happens, you're singing, you're dancing, the lights are flashing, you're celebrating, you are enjoying it with the fanatic beside you. You're enjoying the game, assuming a game breaks out, because you do sometimes has the fisticuffs. If that's your thing, if that's what you like to see, if that's what you live for, you got that too. And then the skill set, the level of skill set, the hand-eye coordination, all of this is built in the sport. But it starts with the scoring. It starts off with the scoring being what it is. And there are many factors with that being. There's more skillful athletes playing. Then you have the goalies with form-fitting pads. They don't look like how they used to look anymore. Basically, they look like how they look in person. And it's not these bulky pads that can block any and everything. You can be wrong. You got a margin of error that is lower now. So with the lower margin of error with the goalies, more shots can go in. More shots are available for a rebound. More shots are available to go in the back of the net. And then as the goal technology anyway, crossing the line anyway. In addition to all of that, the paint in front of the goalie got a little smaller as well over time. And tuning in, or having the refs basically look at and call more slashings, to call more penalties, assuming that they are to begin with. And some teams just getting better in power play, or some teams not being that good to great in PK, and that's penalty killing. There's a number of things that came together, that's coming together in the perfect storm that help with the scoring. But I'm pretty sure all the analytics out there, and the data analysts, and the data scientists, and the people who just love math and numbers, they can correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. I beg you, please correct me if I'm wrong. Just look at it and put it in an envelope and mail it to me, or mail it to someone and say, this is what it is. This is why the scoring's up. It has nothing to do with any of that stuff. Any of it. If that's the case, I'll happily admit that I'm wrong. If that's the case, I'll happily say, I don't know what I was talking about. I was just blowing hot air, even though it's cold. Even though it's cold, when it comes out, it's hot, because that's how it works. That's how it works. But I'd say when the scoring was higher once before, because it has been high once before at these levels, what was the particular reason? Riddle me that, please. That answer, I would like to know. That answer, I'm going to flip a coin to decide on what's correct or not, because that's how I get down. Intuition, gut feeling, super, yes, duper awareness game is level to the maxed out degree. Then again, maybe it just came down to skillful players or having a large number of players who can score a lot, or very, very, very many bad teams. But it's not the case. Or how many bad teams are there now? From first to worst, or worst to first, or how many total bottom teams compared to that era in general? There's always going to be a nuance. There's always going to be something to contradict a stat or an analysis. It's just that you pick, you choose, that's going to help confirm your confirmation bias. I see you. I know the game. You're welcome. You're welcome.